So give it up for the Old Testament, the New Testament, the
And the
only
future
Testament.
How are
Chuck
you?
and Eric,
Shut up.
how are you guys?
We're doing good, man. We were looking forward to this show, and we're like, play and then out of here. So it kind of sucks that we didn't get to see everybody.
How was it for you?
Great. It was really good. We knew today was going to rock. It's one of my favorite festivals. And Alex just made it to the tour, yesterday or the day before? So it's good to have Alex back playing, and we rocked it. That was good. Had a good time.
Perfect. Yeah, it's great to have you guys back here. I have brought this book here, Murder in the Front Row. I mean, you guys are in it. What was the scene back then? What was it like?
It was brand new, so when we started, when Exodus, Metallica started playing a lot of shows in the Bay, it really created a sense of, okay, there's something new starting, and Legacy popped up. There are bands like Death Angel and Forbidden, all these bands started popping up playing that style of music. And honestly, right, would you agree the Bay Area had a lot of glam bands? And I think once that movement started, they all went to LA, and the thrash scene took over the Bay Area.
When we first started, we used to open up for like Death Angel, Possessed, Heathen, Exodus, of course.
Lost Rocket.
Yeah. Well, no, we never really opened for Lost Rocket, but Lost Rocket was more like a glam band, like Judas Priest. So I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
Well, back then, if you were anything less heavy than Metallica, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Past the '83, sort of.
So yeah, we started at Rookies Inns, and then we got Chuck later, and then we started, headlining and stuff.
I mean, Steve Setro, he sort of passed the torch to you, and now you guys are all like the big family.
We're intertwined.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
things have really come like full circle. It's interesting to see the Bay Area scene where you guys were all tight in the '80s, and now it's like come full circle, and it's like this celebration of the scene, like decades later. I mean, it never really went away, but it's more of a celebration, I think, today than it was, for quite a while.
Well, totally. I mean, I think every band had their ups and downs in the scene, and the '90s were tough for all metal. And I know Exodus broke up for a while, and then got Rob Dukes singing for them, and then
Gary went to Slayer for a little bit.
he went to Slayer. And then at the time, I was managing Exodus, and I brought in Zetro Souza just to get back in the band, and I've been kicking ass, writing some great records ever since.
I mean, you have so many different perspectives on the scene since you've been, management and all this and that. What's that like, having, been all these different sides of it? Does it make you more serious, or does it make you more appreciate, the fun side of it, or?
It makes me appreciate my band Testament. I don't have to babysit, we all do our own things, and I did that for a little while with Johnny Z and Maria Ferrero, and it was just something that we thought we'd try, and it wasn't my cup of tea, and so I stopped and focused a little more on Testament, and just wanted to keep writing Testament music. We really didn't look at the scene, what do we need to do? We just said, let's be Testament and write songs, and fortunately I have Eric Peterson coming up with the killer riffs and making the good music.
You are a great air guitar player.
The best.
Yeah. Do you actually play the notes when you're up there, or are you just
I think I am. Note for note, man. Hit it all. Nope. No, actually, I started out, I always had a mic stand for a
He
long
retired
time.
his guitar.
Yeah, I had a mic stand, I started out as a guitar player. So I always had a mic stand, and it was like, okay, I'm air guitaring with my mic stand, and I think 2 years ago I stopped using the stand.
Here's
So
the classic.
yeah. So
The classic mic stand.
but I still, I guess, mimic the guitar. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching you guys today, and it was interesting to see because you were like, and then you went like, so do you think it's like a a sour note.
I catch it. I
Did
get
you-
it. I feel it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that to him.
Yes, he would.
No, I don't. You fuck up all the time. I never say you fuck up. When I fuck up, he goes, ouch!
And you played air drums as well.
Yep. Yes, air drummer too.
Do you play anything in the air?
In the air?
Like, do you play air guitar?
No.
He's a drummer.
I feel sort of sorry for bass players because there's not a lot of air bass playing going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's not fun.
When I run out of picks, I do this. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I interviewed another.
I'm not trying to say I'm a bass player. I'm just saying. I do this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I interviewed another band here today. I think it was Enforcer. He said, I asked who's the funniest musician on this planet that he've encountered. And they said Steve Giorgio.
The funniest?
Yep.
Oh yeah. He's hilarious.
Sarcastic.
Stevie D.
Sarcastic
Oh,
and
yeah.
very funny.
So is he the funniest guy in Testament?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say since he got back into the group again, Stevie's a special guy, and
Special guy. That,
special
that
guy.
doesn't
He's
sound,
never down. He's always the guy, voice of reason. Always, pulls the guys together, and
There he is right there.
and he's the last one up in the day and the last one to bed every night.
He always doesn't wear a shirt sometimes.
I think that's the guy who laid down and was autographed by.
But that's not him.
No, that's not him.
Now, Steve likes to have fun. When he gets on tour, he loves to have fun. Loves to joke around. He's always on the phone writing funny stuff to all of us. And it's just, that's who he is.
He's very loud. He's like,
He's the last one awake every night.
I know you guys look at me like I'm crazy, but that's what he does.
That's what he does. We go down at 5 in the at 5 in the morning. He's the last one up, and he's in this chair just asleep. Steve, go to bed. Go to bed.
I was throwing potato chips on his chest the other night. I didn't even remember, and he goes, "You're a dick. You're throwing potato chips on my chest." I'm like, "I did?" He goes, "I was sleeping, but I remember."
So, besides Steve, outside the band, what are some of the funniest musicians you know and have encountered?
The funniest.
Yeah.
Glenn Drover.
James Murphy.
I don't know about funny. I don't know.
What do you think about funny?
Well, hilarious. People.
Oh, Steve DiGiorgio.
Well, it was funny because we just got done touring with Creator in South America, and Fred, the bass player. Perfect match for Steve DiGiorgio. They were going back and forth. We were cracking jokes. We're texting each other about, how's your herpes? And then, then it would go off into some other crazy disease. And he's pretty funny. So I'd have to say he's probably the other funny one.
Yeah. On stage today, you went low. Like, "Rrr." How low can you go?
Low.
Can you give us an example?
Oh man, I'm done.
What, do you know what your reach is? Like from low to high?
Can you go lower than this?
No. You win. No, I don't know. Just no. I just sing by what I feel naturally to the music, and sometimes I need to get down there.
It's definitely a feeling.
Yeah, like today we were supposed to play Formation of Damnation, and that's one that gets pretty low. 3 Days of Darkness, it's another one. So, we had to mix it up. These are prescription, I wouldn't be able to see you.
I can't see without these. Don't worry, they look good on you.
Great.
These are Persols.
Take off your hat. All right, thank you.
Okay. There's a new generation of thrash fans.
Here we go.
And we welcome them.
You sure do.
Yeah. There's been actually a the first band that opened the festival, they had like 10,000 people. A new Swedish band called Eradicated, and they were like Slayer in 1984.
Love it.
Yeah. Do you see
I didn't get to see them, but it sounds great.
Yeah. Do you see like any do you see young thrash bands?
Whenever we can. I mean, we had a lot of festivals, or in the U.S. we got Sirius Radio, so that's when I really hear about new bands and upcoming bands, and you know, it's good that the newer bands are making their way up to headline and get, you know, better positions and selling a lot of tickets. I think it's great for the whole movement, you know.
We're soon going to wrap this up. There's a signing session with Testament here, and you can buy and get signed CD or
Tell jokes with Steve.
yeah, and a limited box containing CD, Blu-ray, sticker, and button.
Yeah, that box is pretty cool. We actually played through the whole Titans album. So
Without our sunglasses.
That was Gene's last thing.
Yeah. World exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite song on that?
Actually, for me, it's probably Children of the Next Level.
I can't see what.
World War III is pretty cool too.
Alrighty, we're wrapping this up now, and the signing session is starting here in a few seconds.
All right.
Give it
Thank you,
up for
guys.
Testament.
I love being here. Thank you so much, man.
Let's go!